Hey YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm doing fantastic. It's a beautiful day in Cortez, Colorado. We have rain, and I love it. I love the gloomy, rainy, cloudy, foggy days. Well, it wasn't foggy, but it's starting to get that way, I think. So I like it. How are you? You guys are doing good tonight? Hi. I know I'm like an hour late. Whew. I'm like an hour late because I was on my way out here and now there's six. There's six people on right now. But on here and then my battery was dead and so I could never be on time. I think I was on time yesterday, but that's it. I've never been on time ever. Hi, darling. So did you guys have a wonderful day? So I had some crazy shit happen, you guys, that I will tell you about. And so I think last night I may have stirred up some shit the last few nights. The ghost in your room messed with your mom tonight and sisters. Aww. Whew. How do you do that? Yes, I'm doing love spells later. I always start with a live chat. And Rumbler, you are not getting any treats. They are not yours. He knows that they have their offerings are on their altars, and he wants them. That's sad. You're not getting it. Please go lay down. Or I'm gonna kick you out. No. Go lay down. So when I was having my nap time, well, I was a little sassy with some ancestors of somebody that I was cursing the other night. And so anyways, I guess they were coming at me or something. I don't know who it was, but Belial was protecting me, and he was pissed. He was like, "Hi, sweetie." Yes, I'm aware. Thank you. Yours come out to when you mention my name. All right. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but cool. But yeah, so I saw him in full defense mode, and it was scary. Yeah, I have a few to do tonight, but you guys know I'll space them out because I have like 3 whole days to do love spells. And so if I don't do yours like this first night, don't worry, then it'll be the next night or the next night. I usually do them like which one Hecate wants to do first, and then that's the one I do. You already have your love. You don't need one. WM. I'll do one for you. You want a love spell? I'll do one for you. Oh, it was intense, you guys. It was really weird. Hi, sweetheart. Take you out of the jar. Okay. You want out, you're out. You're not in a jar, but you can do as you please. That's my boyfriend. He's being a smartass. I think he's feeling neglected because all I do is work and sleep. You always say you're going to. Well, he has to be supportive and not be discouraging. Hi, sweetheart. So my candle shows an old love coming. Yes, did you see it? It was so cool. Okay, if you zoom in on the one in the front, I was trying to get it, but I didn't have good lighting. I'll try to do it again. I don't know if I don't think it's still there, but in the one in the front, like off to the right a little bit, it went up, and then the tip of it had a heart. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, sweetie, if I do one for you, then when someone asks you out, you have to go. Even if it's not the guy that you think you want. Sorry about me just popping. Wait. Popping in to say hi, then leaving for the last week. It's okay. We understand. Everybody has a life, Tallulah. I want to hear more about Belial. Oh my gosh, it was so crazy and intense, and I was just like, oh shit. I was just like standing there, and there was like this energy zooming around me like this. Man, hold on. Wait, go away, don't go away. Sorry, my thing wasn't scrolling. Oh, I remember you saying that. I didn't put it together because your name is different on YouTube than it, you know what I mean? And so I didn't even put that together. I remember you saying that. Yes. So there you have it. But this energy, back to Belial, was zooming around me like this, and I'm just like standing. There's like, it's like I was in nothingness. Like there was nothing around me. Just this weird energy. And then Belial was like circling me in like a crazed, angry fit. And um, and I was just like, yeah, all right. I was just watching him. He was just like, don't worry, I got this. I was like, okay. So I stepped on some toes in the last couple of days. So I don't know who he was protecting me from, but I've been stepping into some different areas in witchcraft, and so there's no telling. Like it could have been the ancestor. It could have been the ancestors. Hi, sweetheart. It could have been something to do with Lucifage. I don't know. But I'm going to work with him again this coming up maybe tonight. I don't know. I don't feel like it. Well, of course, I'll talk with Belial first and make sure that it's okay. But you know what? Belial really does look like his picture when he's in that form. He really does. And his face looks different, but Um, yeah. I want a new love into my life, and I'm trying to move on from my ex, laughing out loud. You know, sometimes they're exes for a reason. Sometimes they're the right one for us, but we met them at the wrong time. Just like I said the other day. Oh, and somebody asked me today how I protect myself against this shit that I do. Um, well, for one thing, yes, it is because you had the guy on the left side, which is your past, and then you have the one like this with the heart, and so that tells me and then the one from the heart went out. It like so I think it's someone coming from, I don't know. I think you might have already met him and you don't even know it. Isn't the candle in the setting someone from that? Yeah. What do you want? I want a new love in my life. Trying to offer my ex. Hi, hi, sweetie. Oh, thank you. What kind of spell do you have? Have you? What kind of spell did you have before? Um, Sweet tea, I would say. Oh, when I scroll back down to the bottom, there you are. I know that he misses me, but he said no, it's not the same. I don't like her. I know you don't have the same. I know you don't have the same feelings for them, but you don't have to. You're just going out with them to have fun and to meet a new group of people, to change it up. You're not going to find someone and instantly have a relationship with them or have love feelings for them or anything like that. You're going to go out with them to go. Just to go, just to have something to do, just to connect to new people. You, my sweet girl, are in college and you should be having fun and studying your ass off all at the same time. Okay, sometimes it takes time. The longer you wait for it to manifest, the longer it'll last. Believe in magic and the universe. Absolutely. My I know. I feel bad because I felt like I should have been watching it more closely, but it just like snapping. It was on fire. Like I just barely walked away from it and it still had like this far to go before it reached the apple. And I like came over here and I was putting some stuff away and then I turned around and the whole thing was like, it's like, how the hell did that happen? Is Grey Witch on here? I didn't see him. I think you have to not focus on the spell too. Yeah, it's really good. Like if you have a spell done, don't think about it. Like do whatever you can. Like I said before, if you start thinking about it, you start feeling that energy being pushed on you, take it off of you, put it in a ball, and cast it to the other person who you want it to go to. Um, that's what I do, and it works really good. Oh, he always says I'm old. I I have them ready to be buried. They're not buried yet. I'm probably going to I was supposed to do it today, but it was raining all day, so I didn't want to go out and bury them. A couple of months ago, nothing, just kept your faith strong and positivity. Yeah. And I have like, for example, hi, sweetheart. I'm so glad that you did that so that I know. Like, I've been having a hard time. You guys there's so many names for one person, and there's so many of you that, like, I'll get one name for your email, one name for your Facebook, one name for your YouTube, one name for your PayPal. So it's like one person has like all these different names, and then I have to try to put all that together. So it's hard. I know. Just try to keep it simple, you guys. For me. Maybe your battery was gone on the pin. You had to carve your candles. And Hecate lost her candle. And then my apple burned. Oh, well, I thought it happens. It's okay. Doesn't mean it's nothing. There's nothing bad. Just, to me, that just means like a bunch of energy just jumped on it and just got it going. I have a curse burning right here, right now, that I did the other night, and it's just going crazy. Every time I say certain things, it'll go. It's Baba Yaga. Yeah. No, but he didn't let him get near me. They were like, I don't know. I don't know what they thought they were doing. It's like, are you fucking stupid? Do you not know what's going to happen to you? And it's not like I keep it a secret. I tell them straight up who I am. I'm honest. I tell them. And then they, I don't know, maybe they just thought, whoo. But he was like, he was going, I don't want to say he was going crazy, but he's definitely, who are you? You know what? I'm going to block you. Grey Witch is probably sleeping. No, I talked to him just a few minutes ago. I have had morning hours. It has been forever since I caught you live. Yay! I'm so glad that you were able to get on. Did you see it yet? No. Is the noise in the candle video? Okay, so I want to tell you guys what that noise is that you hear. Okay, it's me. That's me. When your candles are flickering and sparking and doing all that stuff, that's when I'm standing there putting incantation into it. I'm standing over it and I'm speaking into it. And I put the video on slow motion to catch, because sometimes it does pretty impressive things, as you can see. And so that's just me. That's my voice in slow motion. Oops, I'm lost. Sorry, laughing out loud. Well, you know how I post the videos of the candles burning, and then the flames are going all crazy, and you hear that scary voice or whatever. That's just me. That's me putting incantation into it, whatever the spell is. Like, yeah. Okay, cool. So, and I found out that some of you grow belladonna and mandrake and mugwort, all different people. And You guys haven't sent me any of that. This has been asked by someone before, but I forgot what you said. 26 years too long to bring back a lover. It's never too late. But sometimes if they're gone for a reason. And I know you say he's your twin flame and all that good stuff, and he may very well be, but sometimes, a lot of times, we have more than one twin flame. You can have more than one true love in your life. First bit freaked me out. But realized that since I was slow motion, I was probably, yeah, it's me. Once my belladonna is beating up, I'll send you some. Thank you. Okay, then do that spell. My classes are not long. They're only 2 hours a day, then I'm home. So impossible to go out with anyone, but I want still to affect him, still to text me on Facebook. We've had contact, and every time we get close, I panic and walk away from him. You're funny. You are funny, honey. Go. Is it foggy or is it just on my side? Thank you. Anyways, so Lucifage is the dark side of Lucifer. Lucifer is the bringer of light, and Lucifage is the bringer of darkness. One shines the light on and lives in the light, and the other lives in the dark. I like that. That's like me. If he cheated on me a couple of years ago and it happened to, and I happen to want him back, can I still curse his relationship and get him back? Of course. You can always curse him. It's a cute pumpkin in the back. Oh, did you? Oh, you can see him. He's not a pumpkin. Hang on. Isn't he cute? I had to have him during. I love him. It's your life. Do what you want. You want to curse him? You want to break up his relationship? Break up his relationship. Who cares? I mean, the only time that I would not do it or not want to do it is if there's children involved. Like if they're his children and he's married and it's been a few years, and then don't waste your time, because that's so many bonds that you would have to break bonds with his kids and everything else, and that's a whole mess. That's a lot of work, and it will take a long time, and he's not worth it, because then you're always going to be contending with that and stuff like that. But no children involved, they're gay. Oh, well then, gays are a little different kind of spell. But it's still you can still do it. You just kind of, I don't want to say do everything opposite, but kind of like that. I've had 3 successful gay spells where I don't do a lot of. No, I've had 4. I don't know. I've had quite a few. I've had quite a few successful ones where they would leave their lovers. I even had one where they adopted children and everything, and then the woman ran off with another lady, and they were broke up for a long time, and then and then I did the spell, and she came back, but it took a lot of work. They're different. It's a different kind of energy you have to pull from. I have never had a boyfriend in my life. They all want run away from me, and the only way to tame them is through a spell. I mean, sweet tea, you're so cute. No children involved. I want a love. I don't want to fall in love. I just want to play with it. There you go. That's awesome. So, yeah, so I'm really excited about all the new things that I have going on spiritually. Um, but I may have to do a little extra work before I always just jump in. I just jump. I don't usually, I mean, yeah, I just jump in. I'm like, thrown to the wolves and make them love me. And then, I don't know, I'm just weird. Yeah, she is. I know, right? That's what I tell her all the time. I don't know if she thinks I'm lying or what. Hi. Um, so I had like a whole thing planned for my Halloween costume. And then, do you get drained from doing too many spells a day? Yeah, that's why I'm cut back. That's why Hecate, they only let me do 2, 3 max a day. And if I try to cheat and go over that, I get in trouble. Like, not in trouble, like, you're in trouble. But, like, they'll let me feel it. They'll be like, okay, you want to do that, then you're going to feel it. That's nice. Well, I think that when, like, with me and my fiance, boyfriend, soon to be husband, whatever you want to call him, we he takes care of me, like drives me around, gets me up, gets me moving, hands me my Red Bull stuff, and then I do stuff to help him too. And so it's kind of like a partnership. My dude. Yeah, my dude. He used to always call me his treat, so it's okay for me to say that. He's my treat. You can do that if that's what you want. I mean, I don't know. I have to have feelings. I can't, and I have to be able to get along with them, and I can't just, I don't, it's because I don't give a shit how much fucking money they have, because I don't need them for money. And so it's different for me, I guess. Like, I'm so independent. You guys have to understand. I've been on my own since I was 15, and I've never had to depend on anyone. I've always worked my ass off, and I've done everything on my own. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's a two-way street, and you know, like my man, he helps me where I need help, and I help him where he needs help. And so, you know, Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And that's hard to find these days because people are so narcissistic in today's society. Everybody's all about themselves, and so it's really can be really difficult. But some people can. Some people live in countries where they just that's the whole purpose. You don't even aren't really allowed to have feelings or be in love or you know. So it just depends on where you're at, what environment you're in, and how to adapt and things too. So you have to try to remember that here on YouTube you're getting people from hi sweetheart, you're getting people from all over the globe, and so it's not always me too. I'm so blessed to have my man. Even though we sass a lot. Like we don't like fight, but we bicker like old married people all the time. And people are like, "Oh, we're like, "What?" But we don't mean it, and we know we don't mean it. Like, how did I meet him? I actually met him online back in 2010. Petition. Okay, wait. Just be very specific about your petition. The universe might just grant it all. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we don't like, I'll ask him for something and then he'll go no. And then I'll say, oh, just keep it up and you're going to end up in the jar, or something like that. He knows I don't mean it. But, you know, we just like that. We just joke around. But sometimes you have to be careful with that because as witches, as a witch, you have to be careful with the words that come out of your mouth. I don't know how to tell the difference between guys liking me or just because it's Hecate's energy. Well, just don't worry about that. Just have fun with yourself and don't worry about what their problem is because it's theirs. It's not your problem, it's their problem. And if they just like you for Hecate's energy, that's your energy, sweetheart, because you're her child. So you can't think like that anymore. Now you have to just accept it as part of you. It's part of who you are. It's your birthright. It's your spiritual birthright. And so you're just going to have to learn that that's who you are. And if they like you for that, then they like you for that. A lot of people will, and it's okay. I chose the right gay and placed a spell on your left hand. You're so funny. Yeah, that's you. Exactly. I know that it's hard. Well, she's just learning. It's a whole new thing, and you'll get comfortable with it later. It just takes time. And right now, you probably just need that time to get comfortable in your own skin, in your own energy that's opening and creating new things around you. Like, could you imagine if you're sitting there with some guy and then bam, there's the Morgan? Hey, what's up? They're not going to be there for long. So you can't focus on that shit right now. I know you want to because it's a good distraction from what you're going through, and I hear you. But it's a lot for muggles to comprehend. You know, it's a lot. Yeah. And Baba Yaga agrees with me. I should turn it this way so you guys can see the flame. There goes my theory laughing out loud. Uh-oh. I'm better now, but is it... Oh, it goes. Chills, fevers. Yes, completely normal. That might be Lucifer. Um, he does that to me all the time. Like, he'll give me chills. And he'll, like, especially when he touches me, it'll be like a wave of goosebumps. It's maddening. It's like after a love spell, you get so much attention from people and feel attracted to you. Just enjoy the spell. And the magic brings you. Yeah, absolutely. Way to stay positive. I'm very transparent. Me too. But I'm not a Pisces. Most Pisces don't like me because I'm Sagittarius. Wait. Okay, wait. There's a pagan dating website. If you really want to date right now. Oh, that's a cute idea. That's safe, sweet tea. You can meet guys online on the pagan dating website. They'll understand what you're going through, and you won't have to like deal with them. You can get to know them first. That is a really good idea. I'm glad you said that. I have been seeing shadows a lot today. Do you think it's because I did my first spell? Well, yes, I do. They're not, and others are a white mist. Yeah. They're just checking you out. They're just hanging out to see what you got going on over there because they can see your energy. And Aquarius. Can you do a longevity of life? Oh, for your pit bull? I don't know. I've never done that. That's so sweet. I'll have to think about that. I should try that. That's cool. So yes, we've been chatting about it on Messenger, and it's pretty exciting. It went crazy too. Yes, that's a good idea, sweet tea. I know that, you know, but I think that's good. That would be good for you because then you can you know, get to know them first because that's kind of important to you. You know, feel comfortable with them first before you have to go on a date. And you never know what you'll find on there. You could find Mr. Right. You're a Scorpio? No way. That's a song, Crystal Witch. I need a lover that won't drive me crazy. Aww. Well, that'll be fun. That's so funny. But yeah, I have to I don't know why, but last night and the night before last, I was feeling like I had to be really kind of not sassy, but I had to be very confident. So I don't. I'm always confident, always. But like when I talk to Belial and stuff, I'm always like, a sweet little thing when I talk to them, and Lucifer and Hecate, all of them. But but I felt like yesterday dealing with spirits, and then even with Lucifer, I couldn't be like that, like my normal self. And so, and I don't know why. And then today that happened with Belial, so I don't know what's going on. But Pisces love Halloween. Everyone, Halloween is awesome. I know, get along with you. I like everyone. I get along with everyone. I don't put a lot of emphasis on, you know, that shit. Um, I just don't. I think it's all about your energy. If you're gonna be able to, either people will either love me or hate me, and I don't think it has to do with my sign. I think it has to do with my energy. Yes, Lucifer is very serious. Very, very, very serious. Like he is no fucking around. He's very serious. Like Belial's very serious too. But Lucifer is just like, you're bothering me. What do you want? He's very serious, and I don't know. So maybe I was instinctively behaving that way towards him because I knew that that's what his energy was like. And so, but Belial's like that too, but I couldn't help myself with Belial. I was just all over him. Yeah, he's the dark aspect of Lucifer. Like Lucifer's the bringer of life, of light, and Lucifer is the bringer of darkness. And so, um, and he holds the keys to all of the things that you want on earth. But Belial can do that stuff for you too. But he's darkness, which I like. I like darkness. I'm all about it. Yeah. I mean, they all have keys to certain things. Um, and I think that, I don't know. I don't have to, as I learn, you'll learn, because I'll share with you guys everything that I learned with him. But remember when you asked on the Ghost Radio if Lucifer was Lucifer, and he said sometimes? Exactly. Probably gets things done quickly. Yes, because he's a no fuck around kind of guy. Seem like you, which is sweet. Is sweet tea, saying much like you. She is. Um, she is Hecate's child, but she's not. Yeah, she's the same like me. She has the same type of energy around her that I do, kind of, sort of. But I don't know yet. We're still waiting to see, because she's brand new, going through her awakening, and it's beautiful, and her colors are beautiful. And they say when you asked him who he is, other times I don't remember, and they don't necessarily tell me who they are, but they'll tell me who I am to them. I'm just learning about Lucifer, and I've never even heard of Lucifer before. Yeah, that's okay. Stay with Lucifer at first, because he's. I mean, make sure that you have protection. Have you ever had a case where after months of casting a love spell, the client falls out of love from the target. Yes, yes, that's funny. Who is Belial? Are you talking about Belial? I read about someone using. I'm not sure what you're referring to. It was Lucifer, and he said something angry or cross or something. Oh, yeah, no. Lucifer's not. He doesn't get angry with me anymore. He did it first. He did it first. I just didn't know if she was not spelling Belial correctly, or I searched about the other woman through, and she was a Grim Reaper, but she is not. So for certain is that Hecate told you who she sent me. Yeah, the Morgan was there because for to help you bring up your. She's trying to give you energy to help you bring up your confidence in your abilities and to make you more comfortable with your energy. And she won't stay. She's just there for now. Like Hecate will bring you whatever you need. She'll put that in your path. Like um, if you need a certain kind of energy, like for mine, who did she send me to bring up to make me not scared? Because I was terrified. Like I was so scared. I was like crying, like had little tears in my eyes and the whole up under my blanket. And what the fuck, and I can't even remember who she brought. I think it was Cornunis. She she sent me Cornunis, if that's who it was, and he was so sweet and loving and very gentle with me and they'll just take it out of you. She'll send whoever has the vibrations that you need, the levels that you need, and they'll work on you until you're where she wants you. And it could be from anywhere, from any kind of magic. It could be hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria magic, whatever she wants, she will send to you. Do they connect through the candle as I know you? They can. It'll mostly be like through. Well, for me, it was all mostly astrally. And they're not even going to try to talk to you or anything. They don't have to talk to you. They're just there to put vibrations on you. It's all about the vibrations and the energy and moving. Think of it like Reiki, like God Reiki. You know, it's like God sent Reiki. Like they're doing Reiki on you, moving your energies around and blocking you, moving things around, and that's that. And until you get where she wants you, and then when you're there, then you'll just be okay. Everything will line up, and you'll be like, "Whew, that's over," and now I'm good. And then she'll like give you a whole bunch more new stuff to learn. I mean, it's never ending. You'll be learning and growing until forever. You'll never stop. Sorry, we had a glitch. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, I'm gonna go back and look at some of these because I missed a bunch. So hang on a second. Okay, let's go back. Remember the ghost radio? You asked him who he was. Okay. So let's okay. This. I've never been scared of any of this. Well, that's good that you're not scared, but you're not confident in it. Do they connect through the candle? Okay. Why blue are they scary at first? Well, if you don't, well, like, because I didn't know anything. I was brand new. Like, like one day I was just a normal person, and then the next day, ghosts are kicking down my door, you know, exposing themselves to me. Like, it was just wild. I don't know if Hecate likes me, but I had three dreams about it in the last 2 weeks. Oh wow. It's because you're a badass. That's right. Ooh! Sorry. Which I was told I'm a medium, hereditary witch, but I don't even know where to begin. Any advice? Oh, that's a hard one. It's a hard one. I remember you did a video about meeting him the first time, and that was when you said you were so scared at first. Um, who? Cornelius? I feel like this is. You're talking about the Green Man. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me. I feel like this is happening all on its own, and I've done nothing towards calling anyone. That's how it works, sweetie. It's not. It's not a choice. You either get on board or you go through shit until you get on board. Tallulah, is Belial good for adversaries? Belial's good for everything. My daughter's birthday was too very close to yours. Kicking down your door, ha. I would be too. It was so fucking scary. He followed me home from the park. He was like a perp at the park, and he was dead. He was a ghost. But, oh wait, if I want to curse someone who's bothering me with a feces spell, can I use my dog's feces? If you want to. If you want to curse someone with a feces spell, just write their name on toilet paper and wipe with it. It doesn't have to be complicated. He's all covered in green. Please. Well, it's not green leaves when he comes to you. When he came to me, it was green energy and gold. It was like there's his face, just like how you see it on the walls and everything. That's what he looked like. I didn't even know what was happening, or know anything about him. But his face was just like going around my room, and his face was like green and gold, and then it was just like green energy, and my whole room turned green, like the air was green, and it was terrifying. And because I didn't know anything, I barely knew Hecate, and he was really, and he yelled at me and told me I had to worship him, and I said no, I don't need to know who you are. And then I was like crying, like, oh, Hecate. But now I just know that a lot of times the masculine divine energies, which are the deities, the gods, and they just have this really strong masculine, that's their thing. It's like, grandpa. But it's scary at first. And then later, that, you know, you can just butter them up with kisses and hugs. Basket of kisses. Witches don't curse witches, not if they're smart. I heard the words. I heard house, dream, children. Okay, chills, and then Googled it. Stories of this particular witch who cursed these men who deceived her came up. Not sure why that came to me. Interesting. And what was her name? Hecate's the mother of everything. In in my belief, Hecate is like the creator. She's everything. She's the head witch in charge. And um, you'd have to do. It's hard because she's in so many different areas that every culture has their own belief about her, and so who's name Witch Peggy? Nope, I don't. That's yeah. That well, those are Hecate's birds too. But since the Morgan came to see you, that's just the Morgan. She's keeping an eye on you, and she might be your. Okay, I don't know how that could work, Hecate. So she might be okay. Like Baba Yaga is my familiar. Like she's my spiritual familiar. She's assigned to me to help me do spell casting or whatever. Well, you might have the Morgan. I don't know. You would need to talk to Hecate about it and ask her. Um, I would do a ceremony with her. Do your circle, put your candles out for her, put an offering out, get her sigil, her primary sigil, this one, not the wheel. Get the primary sigil out, this one right here, that one, and then put your blood on it, a couple drops of your blood on it, and call her forth and ask her what is going on. Ask her to guide you. Ask her, what's happening with all that. She'll tell you. Aw, I love that. I love Chris. I want a real one. No, I don't want a crow. I want a raven. Where I live, like up in the deserty mountains, if you go up to the Mesa Verde up there, there's beautiful ravens and they're freaking huge. They're like at least this big and they have big heads and oh, they're so pretty. I would love to have a raven as a pet, but I would feel bad if I had to put it in a cage, so I can't have it. My dogs would eat it. They're slept very late or how crazy. Yeah, it's kind of. I got a headache today too. A few months ago, my daughter was so mad at me. She left without my approval and her friends. And my dad picked her up, and I didn't approve that. And she said that a crow raven followed her. Well, that's what she gets. Gotta keep an eye on her, keep her safe. I love your nice cool. You've been there. Really? Really? Because I live at the base of Mesa Verde. I do. They say it's cursed. They say that the earth here is cursed by the Native Americans. We live, we had the Anasazis here, and the Anasazis disappeared like off the face of the earth. They were wiped out somehow. And not just here, in different parts of the region, they all just disappeared. And some people say that the aliens took them away, the ancient ones, yep. So it's pretty cool. Yes, you are. I guarantee you that you are her child. There's no way you could not be, sweet tea. Yes. No. No, it's not like that. She doesn't pass her children over. She just sends you who you need to raise your vibrations. I know that you say you're not scared, but your confidence needs to come up. And so she's going to send you a freaking warrior to bring you up, to bring up your confidence. Who better than the Morgan, you know? Do you ever visit the cemetery or do things there? Yeah. I think it's all the energy, blue. I know. I know. Um, I enjoy going to the cemetery and hanging out with spirits sometimes. Um, I used to do it a lot. I don't really have time to do it very much anymore. I have a couple of friends that were buried there, and I think the last time I was there um, was when the teenage girl hung herself because she was being bullied at school, and I was contacted by her family to get answers from her, and so I went and I did that. And then I discovered that they buried her in the wrong grave. And so she had to be dug up and moved. They put her in someone else's grave. Like they dug it up and put her in someone else's spot. And so then they had to come back and redig her up and put her in another spot. It was just really sad. Let's see what he's what? And scared the shit out of him. I just thought were there for me or my daughter. They were watching her for you. Have you been sleeping on? The energy just gets to be too much, and that's just how it is when especially if you're casting. If you're casting, your energy is going to be all over the place. It'll take you a long time to bring it down so that you can sleep, and then when you finally sleep, it can give you headaches. It's just learning how to, regulate it, if you will. You have to learn how to be in control, especially if you're casting. When you're casting, you're pulling in and taking out. You're pulling in and taking out. It's like you're a conductor. You're a conductor. You're pulling energy in and then you're pushing it out, and so you get headaches sometimes. You don't sleep right. You'll get body aches. You'll get chills. You'll get all kinds of things that happen from casting. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Yeah, it's good for healing people. Yeah, I am not an expert on the Morgan. My friend beside she buried in her backyard. What? Oh. Yeah. Is it common for the target of a love spell to resist you and cancel plans? No answer you at first before the spell kicks in. Well, they feel the energy and it probably makes them feel weird and uncomfortable. And so they're probably going to fight it, which sucks. I hate it when they do that, but it does happen. And then just stay away from them. Don't call them. Don't contact them. Just let them have their space. And then after like a week or so, then shoot them a text and be like, hey, I was thinking about you. I hope you're doing okay. And leave it. My energy, rather someone cast for me. Oh, I feel tired. Yeah, that's just their energy, honey. I know a little about her because I thought she was my deity until my sis showed up. Well, she might have been there for you for a while, you know. I've been a skin. What? Oh, have you really? Please explain on how you. We have that on. We call it on County Road P. We call that Skinwalker Lane. Here in where I live, we ask them. You go. The kids will go out there at night and shine the lights out there and see all the wolves and coyotes or whatever, you know, and get scared themselves. Are you Native American? And please explain about how you take the picture in the mirror thing. What is the red dots that come in my photos like yours? I don't know, honey. There's lots of things that go on in your photos, but I'm not guessing. It's just energy. Oh, are you talking about the triangle things? That's your seal, honey. And I'm going through that. Yes, oh, yes, in the Area 51 border to. No, I'm right. You have to sleep. Good night. Work tomorrow. Good night, sweetie. Getting my daughter and a few other things. Oh boy. Breakup spells or less difficult. I don't know what's that. Breakup spells aren't hard. I'm getting ready to get off of here, you guys. But breakup spells aren't hard. It just depends on the person and what's involved, and how they're going to receive the energy. Um, Sometimes you can get to one more than the other one. And so, like, if you can, like, isolate one of them, you do it on both of them. And then if they resist it, then you could pick, if you could figure out which one has been fighting more than the other, then you can pull them and then cast on them separately from the other person, and then just like nail them with hate and strife and argue, and everything he says gets on your nerves, and do like that. School's lit up in a projector tonight with the lights on. That never happened before. Yeah, it can show up in the with the lights on, with the lights off. You just see more colors with the lights off, so I like that. Does it bring it to work on both people, or just both people? You want to cut that bond that they have, and cut their soul tie, if you will. But anyways, you guys, I've got to go. I love you all, and thank you for joining me on tonight's episode of the Blue Witch Live. But I'm so happy that I got to talk with you. I'm getting off of here to go get set up for love spells. I got to run to the store and get everyone's flowers. And so I will talk to you soon. All right. Peace out.